Pastor
Yes,
is sleeping in your house.
yes.
Ew.
I noticed that a hand was touching, rubbing me on my body, and I was kind of confused, like what's going on. Before the hand was moving very close, I was scared, but someone's hand was moving inside of my skirt. I woke up and I saw the man. I was like, ah.
This guy, this pastor, used to spend nights in your house.
Yes,
Meanwhile, the pastor and your mom used to share one bed,
same bed
the
together.
same bed.
Yes.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Neye Baby. So, guys, today I have a lady here by my side. Guys, please let's listen to her. She want to share her life experience with us. Something that happened to her, and the thing is still currently going on now. So please, she needs people's opinion on how to handle it. This one a family matter. Help her. She need our help. She have been crying here, like serious one, that she don't know what to do at this time. Okay, no mention your name. Like I told you, don't long story, just straight to the point. Tell my audience exactly what happened and the reason why you are here, so that people can be able to advise you. You can start.
Right. Auntie, good afternoon. My name is Beatrice. Um, the reason why I'm here today is because I'm about getting married, but my mom has been a hindrance to it. So it happens that I grew up with my mom. I've not known my father all my life. My mom was married to someone, and then she had 3 kids. So I have three half brothers. They are all guys. I'm the only girl in my family. And the issue at the moment is, unfortunately, the man she got married to died. He had an accident at his place of work, and he died. And then we had to travel to the village, the man's village, for burial. But you know how Africans are when it comes to a woman losing the husband with the property. So my mom was dealt with, and they didn't allow her have access to most of her husband's property. At the end of the day, my mom's family, they advised her to come back to Lagos and continue her business to be able to fend for her children, and in order not for them not to cut short her life. My mom came back to Lagos, and
Your
she
mom gave
continued.
birth to you before she married the
Yes,
the husband,
yes.
and you don't know your father.
No, I don't know my father. I'm my mom's first child. So she came back to Lagos and continued her business. And it got there to a certain point. My mom went to a church, and it's all these spiritual churches that when you're looking for miracle, probably they see vision in the church. So my mom went to the church on that particular day. And then when she came back to the house, she said that one of the prophets at the church saw a vision for her that that's her ex-husband. The family are fighting her spiritually. They are trying to take her life because of the property in the house, and that she don't think she wants to have anything to do with them. Now she invited this prophet to the house, and the man comes to the house once in a while to pray. Sometimes he will come, he will buy fruits, buy banana, light candle, open the Bible down, carry water, and said he wants to do some prayers. And then when he finished doing this prayer, he will sprinkle the water on my brother's head, sprinkle on my head. He will give us the fruits to eat. There was even a time where he bought coconuts, and then he broke the coconuts in the house, and he said he didn't need to fight evil spirits. There was a time he even bought Fanta and granuts. He said that he's using this thing to appease the spirits. And this is someone that my mom said he's a prophet. He uses the Bible as well to do most of the things that he has been doing. Now, this man, I don't know what personal business he has with my mom, apart from the fact that he comes to the house to pray for us. But it got to a point that he was now staying over at our house. And then my mom said that the man said he wants to be waking up in the middle of the night to do prayer. So that's the reason why the man is staying with us in the house.
Pastor
Yes,
is sleeping in your house.
yes.
Ew.
That they used to do midnight prayers together. So it got to a point where the man was now staying with us, like living with us in the house. Now this man started buying. Most times, if you go out and my mom is not around, he will buy things for me. We just buy, like, sometimes he will buy suya, sometimes he will buy clothes and tell me that, oh, he saw this clothes on the road and then he likes it. He wants me to have the clothes. He was buying different things for me, and I just felt okay. Probably since because he's close to my mom, that's the reason why he's doing all this. There was a time I even showed my mom some of the clothes he bought for me, and my mom was like, "Oh, that the man is a nice person. That even she advised that I start calling the man daddy. Told my younger ones as well that they should be calling the man daddy.
But the pastor, did he have a church?
He has a church.
And people attend the church?
Yes, it's not like a big church. All this ministry that they do.
Mm.
It was a ministry kind of a thing. So that was how he started buying me gifts. Sometimes if I'm going to school, he will come to the house, give me transport. He will ask me that, did my mom give me transport? I'll say yes. He said, okay, have this one as an extra money for yourself in case you want to buy something in the school. Now, there was a day I was sleeping in the afternoon. It was in the afternoon. I finished doing the house chores I was supposed to do, and then I was tired. I just slept off on the cushion. And I noticed that a hand was touching, rubbing me on my body, and I was kind of confused, like, what's going on? Before the hand was moving very close, I was scared, but someone's hand was moving inside of my skirt. I woke up and I saw the man. I was like, because I was not calling him uncle, I wasn't even calling him dad. And I said, uncle, what's going on? He now said that nothing, that he was trying to kill mosquito on my leg, and he just gave flimsy excuse. And for the fact that my mind never went to the fact that he can do something like that, so I never suspected that he was trying to like get into my skirt. So that one passed. Another night we were sleeping. My brothers were sleeping on the floor. I was on the chair. He was sleeping on the bed with my mom. And then he came down from the bed and he was touching.
Wait, this guy, this pastor, used to spend nights in your house?
Yes.
Meanwhile, the pastor and your mom used to share one bed?
Same bed together.
The same bed?
Yes. So he came down from the bed and slept on the floor with my brothers. And then from the floor, he moved closer to where I was because I just noticed that somebody was touching me while I was sleeping. And when I opened my eyes and I saw that he was the one, he said that he was trying to mosquito in my brother's body, that mosquito was in the house, and he just gave an excuse that was unnecessary. My mom even woke up that night and she noticed that I was talking. She asked me what was the problem. I told her that I noticed that someone was touching me, and so I asked uncle, because uncle came down from the bed. So he now told my mom. He quickly picked up and was like, oh.
Okay, when you are trying to explain to your mom
what
was going on,
yes,
he did not even allow you to talk.
He didn't allow me to talk. He just told my mom that he was trying to mosquito on my brother's body, that my brothers were sleeping, mosquito was biting them, so he was trying to kill mosquito. And my mom actually bought his idea, so nothing happened. Now it happened that on this particular day, I came back from school, and then I think it was in the evening, after giving my brothers food, I slept on our chair. And he came inside the house. I from the past experience, I already knew that probably something like this was going to happen. So I just left, and then he came back that day. Entered the house. He saw me sleeping on the chair. This time around, he even pulled his trouser, like he pulled his trouser pants down. He put his trouser pants down, and I was sleeping. First, he touched me. I noticed that someone touched me. I was like, no, today I'm very ready for this man. Like, I want to see what he's going to do. So I pretended as if I was fast asleep. He touched me the first time. Then he brought his hand like to check my face if I'm sleeping or I'm not sleeping. And then he pulled my skirt. By this period, he has already pulled down his trouser. That was when I held him by the waist and I screamed. On that particular day, my mom was not around, but my neighbor was around. So that my neighbor came out and he caught him. Then he started shouting that no, he was trying to, he came to the house, he wanted to change, and me, I'm lying that he didn't even, I've not even explained myself to my neighbor at this point, but when my neighbor saw him, the way he was, and then the way I was holding him, my neighbor already knew that, something is going on. He didn't even allow me to explain myself. He was like, that he was trying to pull his clothes, and my neighbor now called me and asked me that, what's the problem? And I explained everything to my neighbor. So my neighbor took his trouser, because the trouser was already down on the floor. My neighbor took the trouser, and then went out. He was now asking me that.
He was wearing what?
He was wearing boxer.
Only?
Yes.
Your neighbor took the trouser?
My neighbor took the trouser. Pulled me outside and asked me that, what's the problem? I should explain. So I explained to my neighbor, and then my neighbor's wife came out. And, the woman was like, that she's not even surprised, that she knew that something might be going on with the moves that this man used to make. But just that, something that is someone else's house, she might not want to, say something that will get my mom annoyed. And I told my neighbor that I've been telling my mom this thing several times. I've complained to my mom, but she had nothing to say about it. So when my mom came back from the market, it was my neighbor that called my mom, and I explained everything to my mom. My mom now came to the house and was telling me, because from previous experience, all the vision the man has been saying for my mom, there was a point after I complained to my mom, like the second time I complained that the man was trying to get into my into me, right? So the man told my mom that he saw a vision, and in that vision, that I was standing naked, with my hands, like it's more like, okay, on the door of a house, that I was standing there, that my hands were open, I was naked. That from that vision, that what he gets to understand is that me, I'm trying to block, that my father is using me to block the way for my mom. That my father has used me so that my mom will not be able to get married to any other person, or my mom will not be able to like get into a stable relationship with someone else. That I'm the one that my father is using to manipulate my mom's success. That is I'm the reason why my mom has not been able to get anybody to stay with her. And that him that has come now to come and save my mom, I'm still also trying to use my evil powers to push him out of the house. So my mom actually bought his idea. On that, after my neighbor explained everything to my mom, I even told my mom that my mom should be careful of this man and send the man out of the house. My mom now called me. She was not angry. She was shouting that I don't want her to have anything to do with any man in this life. That I want to destroy her life. That I'm the agent that my father has been using to destroy her. I'm the agent that my father has used for her not to be able to like get a man. That she got married. The man now uncle has come again. I'm saying that that uncle is evil. That it's still me that my father is trying to manipulate. So I should not get married. It will not work for her. That day
So
passed.
this is the prophecy the pastor gave to your mother.
Yes.
And your mom believed him.
Yes. Now it got to a point that any slight mistake, it wasn't like this is my mom. The house became toxic. Any slight mistake I make in the house, my mom beats. When I mean beating, like she doesn't even want to hear my own side of the story. Any little thing I say, any little offense, any mistake I make in the house was not a problem to my mom. My mom even beats me to the extent that I lose my teeth. One of my teeth, I lose it. So now I had to, okay, one time we visited my uncle, that's my mom's elder brother. And I explained to him what was going on. My uncle came to the house, he even met the man and told the man that he wants the man to leave the house. That day my mom was angry, she was shouting that nobody can actually choose for her who she's supposed to be with. That my uncle doesn't
But
have the
is your
right.
mom having something with this pastor?
She's having something to do with the man.
And the man still wants you?
Yes. Now, me, I never knew that my mom has something to do with the man, but I know that the man sleeps in our house. My mom sleeps on the same bed with the man. So when this whole issue happened, that my uncle came to the house and was talking to my mom, it was then my mom now told my uncle that this man wants to marry her, and me, I'm trying again to stand in her way. That was the reason why her other husband. So that from what the prophet told her, that my dad is using me to manipulate her from not having a stable man, having a stable relationship. So because of that my uncle shouldn't listen to what I have to say. So the issue was, it got to a point that even all our family members had a meeting because of this. And then my uncle just resorted that, okay, let me come and stay with her, so just to avoid problems. Since my mom says I'm bringing bad luck to her, now let me leave the house and come and stay with my uncle. So I finished secondary school with my uncle, and then my uncle also helped me into getting admission. I did the NCE at Federal College of Education, Yaba. So I met someone along the line, and we've been dating for quite some time now. My mom doesn't know about the person. My uncle knows the guy. He has been coming to my uncle's place, so my uncle knows him. Even my aunties, they know the guy. And now he said we want to get married.
Your boyfriend?
Yes. I went to my mom because on a note, my mom is supposed to be the person to take me to my father's place. I've never met my father before. I've never seen him. I've never visited him. I don't even have any contact with his family at all. So I told my uncle. My uncle said, okay, that my mom has to go with me. Because my uncle doesn't even know my dad as well. So my uncle said my mom has to go with me. That I should try and make peace with my mom. I should go and meet my mom. I should explain things to my mom so that my mom can take me to the place. I went to my mom. I visited my mom. I thought that after so many years that probably my mom would have forgotten everything and probably just move on. Because even when I was staying with my uncle, my mom doesn't call me. She will only ask of me from my uncle's wife. When my uncle's wife visits her, she will ask that, okay, how is her daughter doing? That's just the end of it. My mom doesn't call, nothing. If probably we have a family meeting or family reunion where we go for maybe marriage or burial, my mom will just come. She will see me and she will ask me, oh, how are you doing? Hope you are coping well with your uncle. And that's just the end of it all. So my uncle now said I should try and make peace with my mom, so that, it won't be that I'm getting married to somebody and the person I want to get married to is already hearing that I have issues with my mom. That how would the person feel like, and what kind of family would they think that I am from? Like, to be a bad name, that I should try and make peace with my mom. So I went to meet my mom. I even bought things that day when I went to the house. I talked to my mom. I explained everything to her, that this is what is going on. She told me that I've never been a good daughter, that she regrets things my mom said to me that they really got to me. Like, she said she regrets ever having anything to do with my dad, not to talk about the product that came out from that, which is me. That she regrets it and that she will never step her leg in my father's compound. So that whatever I'm trying to do, that is none of her business.
But you told her you have a suitor that wants to marry you.
I told my mom
Just to
everything.
take you to your father's house so they will pay your bride price,
I
Abi.
told my mom everything.
She said she will not take you there.
She said she will never step her foot in that compound. And I understand that it's because of what that prophet has been telling her. That's why my mom is doing this. Now, my uncle even called my mom and talked to my mom that this issue has passed. Like, this girl had nothing to do with you. You were the one that had a relationship with her father. So it shouldn't be because of whatever you had with her father, you're now putting the anger on her. My uncle tried everything possible to talk to my mom. But my mom said that she would not follow me to my father's compound. That I am according to her, she said, I'm a product of disgrace. That she would not follow me. She would not have anything to do with me. Now, my issue is getting married to somebody. My husband's family, of course, my fiance's family wants to get to meet my parents. They want to know my mom. They want to know my dad. And my parents, according to our tradition, my father is the one that has to collect the bride price. And my mother also has to be there. Now, there is a big issue because my dad did not pay bride price for my mom. And in our culture, if her bride price was not paid, she cannot collect the bride price. She cannot be there present at her child's traditional marriage. One. Also, my dad does not have the right to collect the bride price except that of my mom has been paid. Now, there is no way my mom's bride price will be paid if my mom doesn't come back to meet my father.
Okay, so now before you get married to this your husband to be, your father has to pay your mother's bride price.
Yes.
Hey.
And the both of them have to come together. So now that my mom has refused to go back to my father, and two, I don't even know him.
So some traditional like this.
Yes.
So what if your mother got pregnant and it happened that maybe she had problem with the person did not marry her? Won't you get married again? Must the man marry your mother before you now marry your own?
There has to be some kind of resolution that they will do, even if they are not married. At least they have to go, and then there are some traditional rites that they perform. So if my mom would agree to come to my dad's, to go to my dad's place, so that they can actually carry out this tradition, they said they will go and then buy some drinks to settle the elders in the village. But the issue now is my mom has refused
to even take you there for you to know your father first.
Yes.
So now, what is she saying?
She's saying that she never had anything to do. They didn't have a stable relationship. And I'm thinking probably there was something, like she was hurt from the relationship that she had with my father. But it's none of my business because I wasn't there and I don't know about it. So why do I have to suffer for the mistakes and the problems of my parents? Now, for my mom to follow me to my father's place is a problem. She has refused. My uncle here says there is no way that he will be the one to take me there, that my mom has to be the one to take me to go and see my father. So now this is where the problem is coming from. I don't know what to do because I've tried everything possible. I don't know how my mom is going to help me at this point. I don't know what I'm even going to say to my mom that will enable her, because it got to a point where she has to say that, that me, I'm being jealous of the fact that she has found someone that wants to marry her. That's that prophet. So she's saying that me, I'm being jealous of the fact that she has found someone that wants to marry her. That's why me, I'm saying that I cannot stay with the man. And she has said that me, I'm being jealous of her. So I don't even know where we are going to start resolving this issue from. I'm just confused.
Did you tell your boyfriend, your husband to be? Did you tell him about all these things?
No, but he knows that me and my mom are not on good terms. But he doesn't know about the rest history, because I just feel like I'm just getting into this relation. I'm just about getting married. So I feel, why would I have to tell him all the issues I already have with my parents?
Have it
Yes,
against
a second thought.
Maybe in marriage.
Yes.
Don't worry, let's talk off camera. I'll post your video. Just be on the comment section. You hear how people will advise you. Don't worry, everything is going to be fine. Keep praying. Thank you guys for watching this video, and also please help me share this video as well. Thank you. Please advise her. She needs our advice.